If you think smart people are just walking encyclopedias who know more facts than everyone else, you're dead wrong. And that mistake is costing you every single day. If you watched my first video where we covered the 4 mental models that give you a real advantage, inversion thinking, the 40-70 rule, understanding that the map is not the territory, and your 4-minute advantage, then welcome back. This is part 2, and we're going even deeper. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, click on this icon. Today, I'm showing you 7 more habits that separate truly smart people from everyone else. And here's the thing, none of this requires being born smarter. It's all about thinking smarter. Let's jump in. Habit number 1. Most people believe they need to master everything on their own. Smart people know a better way. They take shortcuts by learning directly from the best. Instead of struggling to figure things out from scratch, they look for experts who've already done the hard work and absorb their wisdom. They don't waste time reinventing the wheel. They find the person who already built the strongest wheel and learn how it works. Many of us were taught that relying on others is lazy or even cheating. But in truth, that mindset comes from ego, not intelligence. Smart people understand that progress happens faster when you stand on the shoulders of giants. Take learning photography, for example. While most beginners spend months fumbling through trial and error, smart learners seek out the top 3 photographers on YouTube, study their techniques, and improve dramatically in a fraction of the time. Here's your action step. Choose one skill you're learning right now, find the top 3 teachers in that field, and commit to learning from them this week. Habit number 2. Here's something that might surprise you. Smart people sometimes lose arguments on purpose. When they realize they're wrong, they don't stubbornly hold on to their old viewpoint. Instead, they pivot quickly, admit their mistake, and even thank the person who corrected them. Their sense of worth isn't tied to always being right. It's tied to always learning and improving. Most people, however, treat being wrong as a kind of personal failure. We assume that admitting mistakes makes us look weak or unintelligent. As a result, we dig in deeper, defending positions we know may not be true just to protect our pride. This wastes energy, damages relationships, and blocks us from growth. Smart people see things differently. They treat every correction as a valuable upgrade to their mind. Rather than wasting time defending outdated ideas, they focus on collecting better ones. This makes them more accurate over time, not less. So ask yourself, would you rather win one argument today just to feel superior or steadily improve your thinking for the rest of your life? Smart people always choose long-term growth, and that's why they keep getting wiser. Habit number 3. Most people react by zooming in too quickly, but smart people take the opposite approach. They zoom out first. Before making any decision, they pause and ask themselves, what's really going on here? Instead of rushing to fix the immediate issue, they step back to see the entire picture. When we're stressed or overly focused, our vision narrows. We get caught up in small details, missing the larger context. This often leads us to treat symptoms instead of solving root problems. Take being late for work as an example. Most people assume the fix is buying a louder alarm clock, but zooming out reveals the real cause, staying up too late because of endless scrolling on the phone. By addressing that deeper issue, the problem of lateness disappears naturally. This ability to zoom out is a mindset shift that changes everything. It allows you to see patterns, connections, and hidden causes that others overlook. So this week, when something doesn't go your way, stop for a moment and ask, what am I not seeing? What's the bigger picture? Often, the best solutions appear the moment you step back. Habit number 4. Smart people have a hidden advantage. They don't waste time or energy on things outside their control. Instead, they sort every challenge into 2 simple categories. I can influence this, and I cannot influence this. All their focus goes into the first list, while the second is ignored completely. Most people do the opposite. We stress over the weather, replay past mistakes, worry about the economy, or obsess over other people's opinions. By treating everything as equally urgent, our energy gets scattered. The result? We end up weaker in all areas instead of stronger in the ones that truly matter. Smart people see this trap and avoid it. If they're stuck in traffic, they don't waste time being angry. They listen to audiobooks or podcasts to learn something new. If they face difficult coworkers, they don't spend energy complaining. They focus on improving their own communication and patience. Here's a challenge. Write down 2 lists, things I can control and things I cannot control. Commit to working only on the first. You'll be amazed how much calmer, clearer, and more effective your thinking becomes. Habit number 5. In a world that never stops talking, smart people understand the hidden value of silence. Instead of rushing to fill every gap with words, they use quiet as a powerful tool. They listen more than they speak, observe carefully, and only respond when their words truly matter. This habit of pausing creates space for deeper thinking and allows better ideas to emerge. For most people, silence feels uncomfortable. We mistake it for weakness or awkwardness, so we cover it with noise. But constant talking often clouds judgment, while quiet reflection brings clarity. Smart people know this well. When asked the difficult question, they don't react instantly. They take a moment to pause, process, and then give a thoughtful answer. In group settings, they often listen first and speak last, ensuring their contribution adds value rather than competing for attention. You can practice this too. In your next conversation, wait 3 seconds before replying. Count them out silently. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That brief pause might feel strange at first, but soon you'll notice your responses are sharper, calmer, and far more impactful. Habit number 6. The real difference between smart people and everyone else often comes down to one simple habit: the pause. When something stirs up emotion, anger, fear, or even excitement, smart people resist the urge to react immediately. That small gap between stimulus and response gives them the power to choose their reaction rather than being controlled by impulse. Our brains are wired for quick, automatic reactions. When someone criticizes us, we rush to defend ourselves. When we see a tempting deal, we buy without thinking. When we're angry, we blurt out words we later regret. But this instinctive behavior often causes more harm than good. Smart people know the value of slowing down. The pause allows them to think clearly, respond with logic, and act with intention. It helps them say the right thing instead of the first thing that comes to mind. Here's the formula. Feel the emotion, acknowledge it, then pause and ask yourself, what response would serve me best here? Master this habit and every relationship, decision, and outcome in your life will improve dramatically. Habit number 7. They protect their energy by being intentional about where it goes. Smart people understand that energy is limited, so they use it wisely. They know when to say no, even if it disappoints others, because they realize that saying yes to everything means saying no to their own priorities. They set clear boundaries, whether it's with work, relationships, or social obligations, and they don't feel guilty about it. Protecting their energy also means avoiding unnecessary drama, gossip, and distractions that drain them but give nothing in return. Instead, they put their time and focus into things that actually move them forward, like meaningful work, personal growth, and strong relationships. While others burn out by trying to do everything and please everyone, smart people stay balanced by choosing carefully where their energy flows. The result is more clarity, less stress, and better results in the areas that matter most. Protecting their energy isn't selfish, it's smart strategy because it allows them to show up stronger and more effective in the things that truly count. Here's what I want you to remember. Intelligence isn't about having a bigger brain or knowing more random facts. It's about having better thinking habits. Every single habit we covered today, from taking authority shortcuts to using the power of pause, these are all learnable skills. You weren't born knowing how to ride a bike, but you learned. Same thing here. Smart people aren't different species. They just think differently. And now you know exactly how they do it.